All right, we are back. The hell was that? All right, we are back on the Caprice. All right, so last video of the Caprice, we got the front suspension together. We don't have the shocks on here. We do have the shocks. They're just not on here. But what I'm going to be doing right now is fixing the issue. All right, so I bought this Buildz drop spindle 2-inch lowering kit off of somebody. And what I didn't realize, Moozoo's, and what I didn't realize, I didn't even think to look at this when I bought these, because I mean, never had an issue with this before, is I guess at some point, because I don't know if he bought this new or if he bought it used, and maybe that's why he didn't install it, is that the threads on the driver's side spindle are mushroomed. So more than likely what happened was the spindle dropped or failed or whatever, and then it mushroomed the threads. So since the threads are mushroomed, you cannot screw the axle nut on. So I researched for about a week multiple ways of fixing this, and I think between filing it down a little bit and using this universal rethread tool is going to be the way to go. And I think I may be able just to get away with rethreading it, and maybe it'll knock the high side down. If not, I will file it down a little bit. But the good part is the threads that the bolt actually screws on are good. It's just the threads right before where the cotter pin goes. So even if these are a little messed up, it still doesn't matter, because the threads where the nut is going to tighten up on are the ones that are the most important. I don't think it's going to work, but if it doesn't, then I'll just get the files out and I'll just take a few minutes and file it down and hope that we can get this done, because if not, these spindles are like $400. So hopefully we can get this repaired. All right, so I'm gonna try to re-thread this first. And honestly, I ain't even think about this. I don't know how this is gonna work since it has the notch right there. Yeah, so it really ain't catching. All right, so I really hope I can get this fixed. This is trash. Straight up slop. All right, y'all. I'm just gonna go forward and just hope I don't jack this up. I mean, just ain't nothing more I can do at this point, I don't think, from my limited knowledge. So I'm gonna put this thread chaser on it and just hope and pray that this does what it needs to do. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil on it to help protect these $400 spindle threads. I got it locked in to the tool and try to get it started. At this point, it's just hope for the best, you know? straight. I don't think that's straight. Guess we're gonna roll with it. I might be spending $450 on 2 spindles. And buy stuff from Marketplace. Make sure you know what you're looking at. I did not. But this is one of those life lessons that you learn the hard way. Or the way. Alright. Let me find something to wipe these off, and we're gonna see how that axle nut fits. Alright. Alright. I think that's good enough for government work right there. I'm going to wait to thread that on until we get all the brake stuff on. So I'm going to call this a success, and I'll be back once I get all the brake stuff on and when we tighten this bad boy up. But I think I'm gonna call that good, and I'll have a link in the description for the little Schaefer tool thing and for this thread repair kit. And this thread repair kit, it is a 10-piece kit by OMT, and it has 2, 4, 6, 8 different sizes, and it has the tool where you put your chaser inside of for some leverage. I'll have it in the description below. But let me go and pack these bearings and then get this side brake on. And I did have to make a brake line and everything for this side, so I'll be able to get all this stuff hooked up and plumbed as well. I'm not gonna get bled today, but get all this stuff hooked up. So when it comes time to actually tighten up this this bolt, I shall be back. All right, y'all. So here we go. We're gonna see how this thing threads on. I got the bearings packed and everything, so. Oh, it's actually going on smooth now. Okay, I don't know what happened between when we put it on the last time and now, but it acts like it wants to go on. Still feels a little crunchy, but you know, it's going. Now I'm not gonna be, oh, that don't feel good right there at all. Why does that not feel good? You know, I'm not gonna go all hook smash on it, but I'm gonna get it on there tight enough. A lot of people don't do this, but you're supposed to actually tighten it up to actually seat the bearing, and then you're supposed to loosen it up to where it's supposed to be, to whatever tension that you feel like it needs to be at. I mean, GM has like specs where you're supposed to put it to like 32 foot-pounds or something like that. So you're supposed to tighten it up. Now, you're not supposed to leave it tight. You'll kill the bearings. But you are supposed to tighten it up to make sure that the bearings are seated. And then you're supposed to loosen it. Yeah, I think this is going to be just fine. And if you ask 15 people are going to give you 15 different answers about how much like tension that this is supposed to have. I feel like this is good. I'm gonna get my cotter bolt hole lined up. I feel like this is good. It's not too tight, but it ain't got no play in it either. Now when this thing got mushroomed, the hole also got mushroomed, and I forgot to drill it out. So hopefully the cotter pin fits through this hole, which is looking like it's not. Like the hole is like oval shaped. So I might have to get a little drill bit, which I hate to do. And I might need to drill that hole out because I didn't bring my cotter pin kit. It has smaller cotter pins. So let me see if I can find a smaller cotter pin, because this hole is also mushroomed. So I'm gonna have to drill the hole out. But that's not the point of this video. The point of the video is to get the axle nut fixed, and it's fixed, and it's threaded on. So we are going to call that good. We're going to call that a win. I will have a link in this description below for the OMT axle spindle kit, whatever it's called. All right, let's get this car on the ground.